Hello everyone, my name is Tamara T and I have been selling products on Amazon FBA for a few years now. I've made multiple seven figures from doing it. So that's why in this YouTube video, I want to discuss with you the truth about Amazon FBA in 2022 because it's not what you think. My goal in this video is to give you full transparency on what it is really like selling on Amazon FBA in 2022 because it is very different compared to a few years ago. You may have landed on this video because you've watched hundreds of different YouTube videos about Amazon FBA and how a ton of people are claiming that they make a bunch of money. And you're probably wondering, should I start this online business? Why am I not making money? Is this a real thing? Is it a scam? How are people making money? How is it possible? What are the chances of actually succeeding? So let's talk about all of that today. Now, one very common question I get asked is it too late to start selling on Amazon FBA? The short answer is no, it is not too late, because if it were too late, how is Amazon making so much money every single year? Amazon makes money because sellers are making money. They rely on sellers, a lot of sellers, and without sellers, they don't make money. And if sellers are not making money, they would not be selling on Amazon. So it's not too late to start selling on Amazon, but we have to talk about realistic expectations when you do start selling on Amazon. So it's not easy. One thing I want to point out is if you are someone that is transitioning into this online business, especially if you are someone that has a 9-to-5 job, you're not very computer savvy, online business is completely new to you. By the way, this was completely new to me when I started back in 2017. I've made a lot of money by doing this, and you guys have seen all the results on my Instagram. But it is not easy for beginners because you have to adapt and you have to have specific skills in order for this business to keep on running. So the biggest thing I want to talk about is being committed and being consistent in Amazon FBA. If you are not going to be committed in this business, or maybe you have something else going on in your life right now, then this business is probably not for you. So to give you a realistic expectation, when I first started this online business, I spent all day on it. Okay, I spent a lot of time on it, and that's not because I was required to. If I was required to, I may have spent only 1 to 2 hours per day. I always tell my students, you need at least 1 to 2 hours per day. But for me, I spent hours and hours on it because I had the time. I got fired from my 9-to-5 job. I hated my boss. That is a different story. But I had the time to spend so much time on it, and I was so consistent. The more time I did product research, the more time I tested new things and then failed and all of that, the faster I was able to make money. So there is a ton of trial and error, and that is the truth. You probably will not get this right the first time. A lot of people who have mentors and coaches may get this right the first time because they are avoiding all of the expensive, costly mistakes that a lot of beginners make. If you have a coach or a mentor, then that is going to help you tremendously. By the way, if you guys are new to selling products on Amazon FBA and you have problems with finding winning products to sell, then make sure you check out my free training in the YouTube description below. Click on the free training link, enter your name, enter your email address, and watch the short training to the very end because you can book a free one-on-one call to talk to me and my team, and I will guide you through this entire journey to make sure that you get success. Now, going back to what I was saying, chances of you succeeding and making money is actually pretty high. A lot of students that I mentor have gotten results, are succeeding, and are making money. However, it takes a lot of consistency and it takes a lot of your time. If you cannot give up your time right now, then this business is not for you, and that is the hard truth. You cannot be focusing on something else and then doing this business at the same time. At least that is what I think. This is just my personal opinion. So for example, if you are someone that is trying to start a Shopify store, or maybe you have some other online business going on, or maybe you are someone that has like this big thing happening in school or at your work, then this business may not be for you because you have to commit the time. Without you committing, there will be no money made. You have to be committed, put in the time, and learn everything step by step every single day to get results and to make any money. People who are extremely committed to this business and have a very thick skin are the ones that make a lot of money. And before, I was the type of person that was afraid of every damn thing in business. I didn't want to spend any money. I was really cheap. I wanted to find shortcuts. I wanted to do this all by myself. And then I lost a lot of money by doing that. Now, luckily, I learned from all of my mistakes, and then now I am financially free and I can do whatever I want with my time. And that is why I make YouTube videos. I love doing YouTube, I love talking to you guys, and I love helping new entrepreneurs get started to achieve financial freedom, because I know it's hard out there, you guys. Trust me, your girl has been broke. Your girl has had no money for a very long time. So if you are someone that wants to get into this business, then please be committed. Spend some time on it and get yourself the proper training, because it's just not that easy anymore. Now, when I say that this is not that easy anymore, what I mean is that when I started a few years ago, I felt like it was just more easy. If you are someone that has started selling on Amazon FBA a few years ago, drop me a comment below. I would love to hear from you, because a few years ago, there was less competition. It was easier to rank to the first page. It was much easier to find products that were different. But now you have to put in the extra effort and the extra legwork to kind of find that golden product that people want to buy. Now, if you are following my training, you know that I have a proven formula that will find you that golden nugget product. But for a lot of you guys, you're just stepping in here and you are completely clueless. So it's another reason why you need to be super committed and spend time on this business and try to learn everything possible so you can be well on your way to making a lot of money, just like everyone claims that they do online. This business is not a scam. When people say that they make money from Amazon FBA, they really are making money. Trust me when I say this, I have access to a lot of accounts and people are making crazy amount of money by doing this. But you have to realize that these people who are making money, they are no different than you. If you are someone that is failing on your Amazon FBA business right now, just think for a second. The person that is succeeding, just imagine someone that you really admire, and this person is succeeding all the time in their Amazon FBA business. So why are you not succeeding? Well, I hate to break it to you, but the truth is you probably are not following their footsteps step by step. And I'm not just saying a training program. I'm not just saying you have to follow my course and get results, because it all comes down to having the right mindset as well. And how you make choices in your business, yourself as a business owner, you have to be that person. It's not just about following a course and asking questions. That is a good place to start, but it all starts with how you think. So I read online somewhere that 80% of what you do in your business is mindset and 20% is skill set, meaning you can have all of the skills, all of the proper right training, the skills, maybe you picked up crazy skills, I don't know, and if you do not have the right mindset, which makes up 80% of your success, you will fail. So let's talk about that again. 80% of your success and your chances of making money in this business requires 80% of mindset and 20% is skill set. So when you're picturing this person that you admire, maybe it's someone on YouTube, maybe it's someone that's making a lot of money online and you want to be just like them, you really have to ask yourself, are you close with this person? And do you guys have the right mindset? Because if you don't, if you are thinking completely different and you are making different decisions in your business, you're just not going to be at their level of success. So that is the biggest piece missing in Amazon FBA. A lot of people talk about, learning everything online and following a course, which is great, having a mentor, great. But it really comes down to working on your mindset and your ability to make good decisions for your business, and obviously committing to your business. I say this a lot because I see a ton of people getting super excited about hearing about making a lot of money on Amazon FBA, but they are not committed, and then they ignore their daily task. Maybe they do product research for one day and then they take off and go on vacation, or maybe they leave their Amazon PPC campaigns on autopilot and they ask themselves, why am I not making money? Well, it's like, dude, you're not really spending time in your business. You're just taking off and going on vacation. Now, I did this a lot. I know you guys who follow me on Instagram see that I have traveled a lot the last 2 years. I'm about to start a family, and I am actually in the process of selling one of my brands on Amazon because I spent so much time on this over the last few years. It's been the same brand and it has made me multiple 7 figures. Now someone is offering to buy that brand from me. So I'm planning to be a stay-at-home mom and enjoy my time with my newborn babies. So that's what my plan is. Your plan may be different, but I'm just letting you know, truthfully, you can make money in this business. But first, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have the right mentorship, the right coaching, the right information. You have to be extremely consistent, and you have to have the right mindset. And if you don't have any of those, then your chances of succeeding is very low. It's very slim. And if you want to make a lot of money, then please think about what I just said, because I promise you, it does work, but you have to believe it and apply everything in order for that to happen. So long story short, it's not easy. It's very hard for beginners. But if you have been selling on Amazon for a while now, like I've been doing this for years, I live, breathe, and eat Amazon. That's all I think about all day. And it has paid off. I have everything I want in my life and I am extremely happy. And I know you can do this for yourself. You just have to believe in yourself and apply everything from what successful sellers are actually doing and learn how they think. That is huge. For successful entrepreneurs, you have to look up to someone and just think how they think. Think like how they think, and I promise you, you will make better decisions. Now, the last thing I want to be very truthful and honest about is 2 things when it comes to selling on Amazon FBA. And if we were to simplify this entire business, because I know there are so many complicated parts in Amazon FBA, it doesn't have to be complicated, you guys. I think a lot of people complicate things compared to how I look at it. All I look at this is, okay, I'm going to go online and buy inventory for a lower price and then sell it on Amazon's website for a much higher price so I make profit. But in order to do that, in order for me to do that, I have to find the right product and I have to know how to launch my product. So those are 2 things. If we start making a list of 100 gazillion different minor things in our business, our heads will explode. And this is usually what happens to newbie beginner sellers. They are overwhelmed with all of this information on the internet, or maybe from your coach or your mentor. And then you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to give up because this is so different and this is so new to me that I'm just not used to it. That would be the worst thing to do. So I like to simplify everything that I do in Amazon FBA. You find the right product, you learn how to do that, and then all you need to do is launch your product. Those are the 2 main things. And of course, having a good profit margin, because if you don't have a profit margin, you don't make any money. I talk about all of that in my training. So please, you guys, do not overcomplicate things. I think there are so many beginners that complicate this entire process. But if we really narrow down what is important, it's really not that hard. And anyone can get success. I truly believe that anyone can make a lot of money by doing this. It's just they're missing some pieces to what success really looks like. And they're missing some things, what they should be doing in their daily life to kind of apply that to their business. So I talked about all of these things in my previous YouTube videos. I talked about daily habits. I talked about why I don't have any friends and why I don't go out. Truth is, I do have some friends, but I'm not like a super social type of person. I don't party, I don't do stupid things, I don't waste time, I don't play video games, I don't listen to music. There are so many things that I just don't do that I know the average person does. And believe it or not, your daily habits have a ton to do with your success in your Amazon FBA business. You don't have to believe me, but just look at someone that has truly made it in this business. There are so many YouTubers that make a lot of money by doing this. How are they doing it? A lot of the time, they stay very disciplined, okay? Very disciplined. It's not just about watching a few videos and thinking that you will make money. It's not. A lot of it has to do with your personal life, your daily habits, your commitment, your consistency, and spending your own time to take this business seriously. So I hope today's video has helped you because I think a lot of people are under the impression that for beginners, this is super duper easy. For beginners, it's really not. But if you are someone that has been selling on Amazon for a few years now, yeah, it's actually pretty damn easy. Like I'm having the time of my life only working on my Amazon business 30 minutes per day. And I don't even have to do anything. Like I'm not shipping products. Amazon's doing that for me. I'm not doing customer service because I have a VA that does that for me. I'm not doing so many things because I outsourced all those things that I don't want to do. So if you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video or found it helpful, then please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will greatly appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next YouTube video.